Hi, welcome back to Bread. We're on day 26 of Bible reading every day, adjust direction. And on day 26, we're also starting with chapter 26 in Exodus. And this is where God has given very specific instructions about building the tabernacle, the curtains, the lampstands, the covenant that we already read. So we're going to continue reading. So open your Bibles with me to Exodus 26. I am reading from the New Living Translation. Make the tabernacle from 10 curtains of finely woven linen. Decorate the curtains with blue, purple, and scarlet thread and with skillfully embroidered cherubim. These 10 curtains must all be exactly the same size, 42 feet long and 6 feet wide. Join 5 of these curtains together to make one long curtain, then join the other 5 into a second long curtain. Put loops of blue yarn along the edge of the last curtain in each set. The 50 loops along the edge of one curtain are to match the 50 loops along the edge of the other curtain. Then make the 50 gold clasps and fasten the long curtains together with the clasps. In this way, the tabernacle will be made of one continuous piece. Make 11 curtains of goat hair cloth to serve as a tent covering for the tabernacle. These 11 curtains must all be exactly the same size, 45 feet long and 6 feet wide. And where the others were not, they were 42 feet long, and now it's 45 feet. Join 5 of these curtains together to make one long curtain, and join the other 6 into a second long, into a second long curtain. Allow 3 feet of material from the second set of curtains to hang over the front of the sacred tent. Make 50 loops for one edge of each large curtain. Then make 50 bronze clasps and fasten the loops of the long curtains with the clasps. In this way, the tent covering will be made of one continuous piece. The remaining 3 feet of this tent covering will be left to hang over the back of the tabernacle. Allow 18 inches of remaining material to hang down over each side so the tabernacle is completely covered. Complete the tent covering with a protective layer of tanned ram skins and a layer of fine goatskin leather. For the framework of the tabernacle, construct frames of acacia wood. Each frame must be 15 feet high and 27 inches wide, with 2 pegs under each frame. Make all the frames identical. Make 20 of these frames to support the curtains on the south side of the tabernacle. Also, make 40 silver bases, 2 bases under each frame with the pegs fitting securely into the bases. For the north side of the tabernacle, make another 20 frames with their 40 silver bases, 2 bases under each frame. Are you drawing a picture of this? Because it's very interesting to try to figure in your mind exactly how this looks, and then whenever you start doing research for it, you'll see where people have pictures and images of what this would look like. Make 6 frames for the rear, the west side of the tabernacle, along with 2 additional frames to reinforce the rear corners of the tabernacle. These corner frames will be matched at the bottom and firmly attached at the top with a single ring, forming a single corner unit. Make both of these corner units the same way, so there will be 8 frames at the rear of the tabernacle, set in 16 silver bases, 2 bases under each frame. Make crossbars of acacia wood to link the frames, 5 crossbars for the north side of the tabernacle and 5 for the south side. Also make 5 crossbars for the rear of the tabernacle, which will face west. The middle crossbar, attached halfway up the frames, will run all the way from one end of the tabernacle to the other. Overlay the frames with gold and make gold rings to hold the crossbars. Overlay the crossbars with gold as well. Set up this tabernacle according to the pattern you were shown on the mountain. For the side of the tabernacle, make a special curtain of finely woven linen. Decorate it with blue, purple, and scarlet thread and with skillfully embroidered cherubim. Hang this curtain on gold hooks attached to 4 posts of acacia wood. Overlay the posts with gold and set them in 4 silver bases. Hang the inner curtain from clasp and put the Ark of the Covenant in the room behind it. The curtain, listen here, this curtain will separate the holy place from the most holy place. You just gotta love that. There's a holy place and it's gonna be separated from the most holy place. It's kind of like whenever we go to church, we're in the sanctuary, and for me, the platform is even most holy. That's where the shepherd is leading the sheep. Then put the ark's cover, the place of atonement, on top of the ark inside the most holy place. Place the Place the table outside the inner curtain on the north side of the tabernacle and place the lampstands across the room on the south side. Make another curtain for the entrance to the sacred tent. Make it of finely woven linen and embroider it with exquisite design using blue, purple, and scarlet thread. Craft 5 posts from acacia wood. Overlay them with gold. And hang the curtain from them with gold hooks. Cast 5 bronze bases for the posts. Chapter 27, and that's going to be plans for the altar of burnt offering. Using acacia wood, construct a square altar 7.5 feet wide, 7.5 feet long, and 4.5 feet high. So this is almost like a square. Make horns, well, it is a square. Make horns for each of its 4 corners so that the horns and altars are all one piece. Overlay the altar with bronze. Make ash buckets, shovels, basins, meat forks, and fire pans, all of bronze. Make a bronze grating for it and attach 4 bronze rings at its corners. Install the grating halfway down the altar under the ledge. For carrying the altar, make poles from acacia wood and overlay them with bronze. Insert the poles through the rings on the 2 sides of the altar. The altar must be hollow, made from the planks. Build it just as you were shown on the mountain. And now it's plans for the courtyard. Then make the courtyard for the tabernacle, enclosed with the curtains of finely woven linen. On the south side, make the curtains 150 feet long. They will be held up by 20 posts set securely in bronze bases. Hang the curtains with silver hooks and rings. Make the curtains the same on the north side. 150 feet of curtains held up by 20 posts, set securely in bronze bases. Hang the curtains with silver hooks and rings. The curtains on the west end of the courtyard will be 75 feet long, supported by 10 posts set into 10 bases. The east end of the courtyard, the front, will also be 75 feet long. The courtyard entrance will be on the east end, flanked by 2 curtains. The curtain on the right side will be 22.5 feet long. That's long. Supported by 3 posts set into 3 bases. The curtain on the left side will also be 22.5 feet long, supported by 3 posts set into 3 bases. For the entrance to the courtyard, make a curtain that is 30 feet long. Make it from finely woven linen and decorate it with beautiful embroidery in blue, purple, and scarlet thread. Support it with 4 posts, each securely set in its own base. All the posts around the courtyard must have silver rings and hooks and bronze bases. So the entire courtyard will be 150 feet long and 75 feet wide, with curtain walls 7.5 feet high, made from finely woven linen. The bases for the posts will be made of bronze. All the articles used in the rituals of tabernacle, including all the tent pegs used to support the tabernacle and the courtyard curtains, must be made of bronze. And this is the light for the tabernacle. Command the people of Israel to bring you pure oil of pressed olives for the light, to keep the lamps burning continually. Remember, I was telling you that there's very specifics whenever you talk about the almonds. You talk about the like the almond seeds or the almond nuts, or the almond buds. I'm sorry, and now here again, once again with the olive and the olive, pure olive oil, to keep the lamps burning continually, so the light will never go out. The lampstand will stand in the tabernacle in front of the inner curtain that shields the Ark of the Covenant. Aaron and his sons must keep the lamps burning in the presence of the Lord all night. This is a permanent law for the people of Israel. A permanent law for the people of Israel, and it must be observed from generation to generation.